Alright, we did a changed out the filters and all for our 50-hour service. Just want to run over some things to maybe help you out. Uh, Fuel filter located right here on the tractor. I took my front end loader off just so it can be a little bit more accessible. She's sitting right there. It's not too bad to take off. It's out of the way. You see how much more room you got. It makes it a little bit easier to do your thing. Um, but anyway, getting back to the fuel. What I did, here we are with a fuel rail coming off the tank there, coming in. This is going out onto your pump. Now, there is a right up underneath here. There is a guard. 10 millimeter. Take it off, get it out your way. Unplug this. There is a little, I can't see it, I don't know whether you can. There's a plug right here. And on that plug, there's a little snap piece up there that locks this plug in. Make sure you pull it off up top there. You can feel it. And just slide it down. And now there, get this out of the way. See that? That's that little tab I was talking about. You pull up on that tab and pull down. Don't break that. Once you get this here off, that's a whole lot easier to get to. Alright? This is just trying to help somebody out. Now, why I'm up underneath here? Sure it's secure. Another thing I did when I changed the oil, right there, that's going to be a 22. Now, you see that shaft? You might have what it takes. I don't have all the tools. I got to deal with what I got. You can put a socket right here, and you can't put your extension here to get to it. I don't know, maybe have a swivel. I don't know. You might be able to get to it. This is what I had to do. I unloosened, you see this one up here, your cylinder steers you right here. See that? Boop, boop. Alright, now, what I did, I loosened. Well, actually, I took, this is where we at. These are the 210s that you got to take out. I took this one here out. I want to say that was a 12, 13, something like that. Anyway, took this one completely out. There's another one right here. I loosened this here up, which took this and made it loose, sagged down a little bit. I put my wrench up underneath here and was able to take that off. Now, if you don't loosen this, you might have the nice tools or whatever else, but mine wouldn't set up here on it without having to loosen this up. And this is going to be for the oil change now. And there's another little bracket. There's your oil cylinder right there. Once again, it's nothing to it. I want to think that was a 14, if my memory serves me correctly. There's one there, and there's one there. You take that off. This thing here is going to come off, which is going to be a lot easier for you to get to that. So just take that off and be done with it. Now, you got that serviced. Oh yeah, getting back to the fuel filter right here. You're going to put your fuel in there now before you screw that thing up there. I'll just go ahead and top it off with your fuel and put it on. You got that primer button up top. And if you don't know about the primer button, I'm going to show you the primer button. I'm not a certified mechanic by no means. I just don't mind doing this stuff myself, and I like it. The more you know, the better off you are. Now, as I did a full service on this thing. Now, on your front end, I can move my finger. On the front end, right here, that big drive, you got the small, medium, and large. Once again, I said I wasn't no mechanic, I'm telling you. And I know somebody yelling at me right now, telling me which one that is. But anyway, that's the big one. You want to stick it in there and loosen it. Right here, if you're not prepared for this little jewel right here, don't buy that 2-gallon jug, because you ain't gonna put it in here. And that little squirt little bottle right here, it don't like going in there either. So before you get this far and you drain all this right here, what I did, you got to take this here off and you put your gear oil in your front end here. You take it out here, the lowest point. There's your axle. See it right there. That's what I'm talking about. And here is where you're going to put it back in at. You understand? There and here. Now, when I put this in, I had a hose that I stuck in here, and I put that bottle right here, and I'd squeeze that bottle, and boom. It's going to let you know when it's full, because it's going to come out. Put that back in. We got it going. Now, that took care of this. Then, you know, you're going to go back in reverse, put your guard back on, put this right here, well, put my finger, put this right here back on for your fuel filter. There's your oil filter. Yeah, I'm all over the place with this. Put that back on, cover that back up. You got this taken care of. Now your hydraulic filter. Let me show you a little trick that I learned on this. Once again, if you got something better, please leave a comment. Please. God. I like easier. Now what I did on this hydraulic filter, let me get over here on this other side. Once again, this is a 6075. I don't know if I said that or not. This is a 6075. On this right here, you got your steps here. You got better steps. Bam. Okay. See that pull pin right there? You got that little snap ring. You pull that thing in. Drop. These steps go down. I want to say 14. I think that's what that was. Take that off. Swing this battery box out. And you can get to that jewel right there a lot easier. Boom! It gives you a little bit more wiggle room, and you can get that. And it's heavy. And I know this is going to sound dumb, but if you can get you some kind of little baking sheet or something, look at there. You got my little rag in there. You're going to make a mess right here. I got those spill pads, but right here, next time I do a service on this, I'm going to have me a tray that I'm going to set here and cut the little end of it, you know, like a little baking sheet, and stick right here. Cut that end of it off. And that way when I take this off, it don't go everywhere here. It'll go in that baking pan and go right off into my drain pan. That's what I'm going to do next time. So if you're just starting to do this and you're looking for advice, there's some. By God, it'll make your life a little easier. That's what I'm doing next time. But if you'll move this battery box out of your way, and if you have an easier way, please let me know. Please. Because I'm going to have to do this again and again and again. Now, got all that done. Put it in there. There. Okay. This whole thing, it's not tight because I ain't tightened it up yet. That's the vent tube. I don't know where I stuck it in at. Take you a while, but there you go. Put the filter or the, I know what you call that thing. Anyways, the stuff you pour in filter. No, not a filter. I know what I'm talking about. I hope you do. Funnel. There we go. Stop yelling at me. I told you I'd get it. Funnel there. Pour it in there. There's your sight glass. Right there. See your sight glass? Right there. That's your sight glass. See where your oil's at. I hope that helps somebody. Like I say 60, 75. In case you're thinking about getting one. There you go. Hopefully I got a bunch of good tips on here. If y'all would, please like or subscribe and leave me a comment. If you if it helped you out any at all, or if you know something other that I don't, please let me know. Thank you, sir. Y'all have a great day, or thank you, ma'am. Whichever one it might be. Have a great day. Help one another. We'll see you when we see you.